What's up, yo, this is 50 Cent. Right now we're on thisis50.com, and I want to introduce you to something that is a little bit more sophisticated than what we've been offering in the past.
Hello, hi, I'm Tia, the mother of Rick Ross's son. Here I am, here's my story. I mean, it's sort of embarrassing to me, you know, because as you listen to his raps, you would definitely believe him, but I mean, it was surprising that he would sit there and say he spends $200 a month on food, $300 a month on clothes. His jewelry is rented.
Cause I go where these other niggas can't go. $2 million worth of jewels on.
Currently working as a call girl. He has a daughter by Brooke, right there. Can you see that? Rick, while he was working in law enforcement.
He was a correction officer.
So we're clear he was a correctional officer.
Yeah.
For this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich.
Popovich
TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. Let's talk about Tia Kemp, right? And Tia, the song 50 Cent did, and the same chick that when they was beefing, that'd be Ricky Rose, Mrs. Officer, right? Mr. Officer, and 50 Cent was beefing. She the same one that 50 Cent had modeling in the mink and all that, looked like he was gonna pop, but really he just was using her, exploiting her, you know, disloyalty to Ross. Even though we don't really know the dynamics at that time. Now, fast forward, we know that she think he a piece of shit, he a fat motherfucker, he's the worst, he ain't a good father, etc., etc., etc. And RT be bugging out, and this is what she had to say, I guess, Rick Ross, for all purposes, on Father's Day, right? He had made a post about what's more, you know, what's better to celebrate, Father's Day or your last child support payment being on Father's Day. And he like, you know, called it divine intervention, and she went off after that. You know what I mean? And this is years later. I don't think they've been together for years. She like, you block me, you know, why you don't unblock me? Sound like she got her son in the back that's getting ready to go to college. She like, turn that music, Alexa off, get that bitch out of here. I'm doing my live, and you know, she's bragging and she's happy, and I'm not mad at her for getting to the bag now. She like, my show, I get whatever his child support payments were monthly. She make that in the show now. So now she a big fish, she rich. And this is just some of the shit she had to say.
That's a good one. See, that's when the bitch was his regular self then. Listen here, bitch. Every damn fucking hustling. I heard you was over there talking about you. The best Father's Day gift you could have got was you sending your last child support payment or something, bitch.
Bitch.
You stupid, silly mother.
Yeah, bitch.
Give a fuck about your child support payments, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
And if I want some more, I take my ass over to family court and get some while he going to college. Bitch, you ain't worthy for me sitting in the system and going back and forth to court to drag your big fat funky old zipper taking ass down for a little something, bitch. I'm making that shit per show. You didn't know? We up now, bitch. What are you gonna do now? Stupid mother. I can pay for college out of pocket now, you dumb fat bitch. Alexa! Cut that bitch off now. I'm talking.
I don't know.
Get that bitch out my house.
She like, get that bitch out my house. The internet is undefeated, bro.
Listen here, you fat bitch. Let me tell you something, you fat.
So that's just one clip. Obviously, it's a lot of clips spinning in the clip, as I like to say. And you know what I find funny is actually, not only that I wanted for y'all to hear what she had to say. A lot of people need to work on themselves, self-included. I'll be the first. Raise my hand like Jada. Y'all got embarrassed in the class when the teacher used to make y'all read. And I'll be the first. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I did wrong. I admit XYZ. Woo, woo, woo. I'm not perfect, so I still got shit to work on. But we really need to work on just being happy within self, being appreciative for the life you got, and not being so bitter. And I realized looking at the comments, because she famous now. Like, I mean, she been Rick Ross' baby moms. Nobody didn't give a fuck about her. Nobody cared about her. 50 Cent, like I said, he had her dancing around in the mink at the Gucci store when they was going back and forth. And you know, 50 Cent is a big troll. He like the troll. He's probably the #1 troll, right? So for those that don't know, like if you just finding out who Tia is, you know what I mean? You ain't know about her, Rick Ross' baby moms. You know, she chose sides. I think she got paid. I think he helped her with a book or whatever. And, you know, nobody really after that. You like, she just disappeared because once again, once the thrill is gone, people don't give a fuck about you. Once you finish selling your ass, and people get their kicks out of you, people get their rocks off, it's like on to the next one, on to the next one. Like, we don't even give a fuck about you no more. So all that tap dancing and shit that you just did to entertain us, and like Gladiator, are you not entertained? So a lot of people just finding out who she is now. But again, she was Rick Ross' baby mom. So looking at the comments and seeing her newfound publicity, celebrityism, if you will, and even like she said in this video, we out now, bitch, you fat piece of bitch and you piece of shit. And it's the same nigga you let come in you, right? So not only did he come in you and he was a piece of shit, but you also had the baby. You still had the baby. So we got to get off that. You know, I'm not saying that that doesn't negate the fact that he might be a piece of shit, right? Because he might be. Took nigga name, you was an officer. Even though that's a decent living, it's just how you went about it, right? Say you was found inside the prison, taking niggas' drawers and locking niggas up for having extra shit. And y'all know on the channel, I'm not an angel. We've been up top a few times. So I know what it's like to run into officers that is pieces of shit, that do come there, get their rocks off by making, you know, a prisoner's time extra hard, even though the time is hard without that. However, look at some of the comments, right? She be snapping. She funny. If my baby mama was a video game, she'd definitely be the final boss. I just pray God never sends me a baby mama like that. That's from a man. When you read a lot of the comments from the women, they cheering it on. They happy. Yeah, Tia, get his ass. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. And the energy is given, you siding with her, you bitter like her. You're mad like her. You probably didn't choose the right baby daddy. And even though your child 18, 17, about to go to college, probably fucking, right? You still holding on to a nigga that you dealt with 20 years ago. And like she said, unblock me, you fat bitch. Why would he unblock you? He don't want to be bothered with you. He don't want nothing to do with you. Also, right, in the comments, people like, yeah, just because you're not your last child support payment, that don't mean you ain't gonna take care of your child. Then that's two different subjects. Because child support can stop. So what's mandated, as far as what the court's saying you got to do, that don't mean you're not going to do for your child outside of that. Now, I don't know if he is, if he has been. I don't know. So I'm not going to champion and defend Rick Ross. I'm not his motherfucking lawyer. I speak neutral on the channel, and I call a spade. And like Rosie Perez, it is what it is. That's a Jay-Z reference. Sorry, Miss Rosie Perez. I call a spade. It just is what it is. So you can't give credit to anything Duke said. So we call it like we see it over here. Sometimes we right, sometimes we wrong. However, just because the last payment of the child support is over, that mean you're going to stop taking care of his son? I don't know how many kids they got. And then she's saying, I think he got some more kids. So she's like, you're going to be paying till you 70. Are you mad that he got somebody else pregnant and he had another child and he not with you no more? Then I start thinking about some of the lyrics, because you know Rick Ross is a troll too. Only one that really went at 50 and still career still came out on top. You know what I mean? Like, see what happened to John, see what happened to other people that 50 Cent kind of went at, well, the Locks too. Obviously, he ain't shut down the Locks. Hardest niggas from Yonkers, and they come from Yonkers. So, you know, he was like, what's that, rich off cocaine. And he like, I know you something, you missing that anal? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you mad I ain't still popping you? And, you know, she famous now. They made her famous. She got her own show. I don't know what show it is. She always be on, but it just be a lot of comments of women backing her, cheering her on because it's something to be entertained by. And once the entertainment is gone and you older now, she like, I got so many niggas on my body. so many bitches thinking I'm look good now. You was holding me back. He about to be in college. I could be a hoe now. What? Like, what, man? Like, you could be a hoe whenever you want. Like, being a baby mother, that shit don't stop motherfuckers from whoring it out and being a whore. And also, how was he holding you back? Y'all haven't been together for years. And I think she was a dancer. So maybe he took out of the strip club or whatever the case. But how was he holding you back? How is he stopping you from doing anything that you want to do? Because y'all not together no more. Y'all haven't been together for years. So why are you still pressed? That's why he blocks you. And that's why he don't want nothing to do with you. And just a lot of women just be really bigging her up, championing her, and acting like she doing something when really, she just really making a fool of herself. I wonder what her child, as she's saying, you know, about to be 18, going to college, how her son feel about her always online, talking down to the father, back and forth, got the big chain on. And I think Rick Ross, he should be close to 50 if he ain't in his 40s. So that means she ain't far behind. On to you in your late 30s, you in your early 40s. You shouldn't be acting like this. You should have some more decorum. You should have some more class about yourself. And what nigga want to deal with that? Honestly speaking, right? What nigga want to deal with a chick that's online, calling your ex-baby father fat pieces of shit, this? What nigga want to deal with that? What nigga want to deal with a chick online going ham, egg, and cheese over some shit that happened 20 years ago?